All right, inventory is up and rates are down, but we're going to cover some statistics today that might just surprise you. So stick around and listen up. Hey, it's Chris Smith with the Bartron Real Estate Group here at Berkshire Hathaway. As mentioned, inventory is up, median sales price is up, the number of sales are up, all from 2023, but what is it doing month after month here in 2024? We're going to dig in and look at that. The economy is at an all-time high today. S&P's up over 5,700 as we film this. The Bartron Real Estate Group, we're having a great month here in September. We're closing 8 escrows, just over 22 million. So thank you to all those who participated in that. So as everything seems to be trending up, let's look at the statistics and see what's really going on out there. We're going to compare the single family home market to the condo market, and then stick around because I think there's a really good statistical mix up here that's going to shock you here at the end. So let's jump right into this. As you're going to see on the graph here, active listings are up in 2024 compared to 2023 year to date. This is as August 31st. So we currently have 808 active listings. New listings are up as well. As you look at the sold properties are following. They're up. We're up 9.5% compared to last year at 555. The median sales price is also up 4% from 2023 at $2,171,000 for a median sales price of single family homes here in Santa Barbara, including Hope Ranch and Montecito. With that said, how are we doing month over month? So we're up 4% since 2023, but let's look how we're doing at this graph here since January. In January, the median home sales price was $2,425,000. We are down 13% to $2,105,000. We did have a peak in May, and we're down from that peak of $2,535,000, and you could see there was a decline into June, there was a decline into July, and then it came back out. We're going to talk a little bit more about what that means later on here in the video. It had to do with interest rates, and I think with some of the Fed talk. Another graph I really like to point out, and I just love looking at this, it's the historical year-over-year graph, but we're just going to go back to 2020 here. Basically, essentially the beginning of the pandemic era, if you will. In 2020, median home sales price was $1,445,000. If you were the lucky one to buy in 2020, you have an increase in equity of 50%, currently to $2,171,000. Now, if you were to wait 1 year and buy in 2021, your increase from 2021 to now went from 50% down to 14.2% increase. Now, why is that? Well, look at that jump from 2020 to 2021. Median sales price in 2021 was $1.9 million. There was a 31% increase there. Now, what happened? That was during the time of the pandemic. Everyone started to realize we may be in this a little bit longer than expected. They needed to hunker down, find a home for the family, and everyone started buying real estate, and it just shot up. It shot up 31%, shot up instantly. We're going to see how that affected the condo market here in just a moment. So let's jump right over and actually look at the condo market. Kind of the same thing. Active listings are up 6.4% in 2024 at 233. New listings are also up 6.7%. Sold properties following right behind, just as we'd expect, up 7.5% from 2023. We're currently at 200 sold properties as of August 31st. Median sales price on condos up 7%, $974,500. Now, if we go back and look at, obviously we're up 7% from 2023, but how are we doing month over month? Again, look at the graph up here, just like we did at single family homes. If you purchased in January, $890,000 was the median price. Currently today, the median price in August is $1,012,000. We are up 13% from January to today. If you go back and remember what we just looked at in single family homes, we were down 13%. Why is that? Well, one of the things is that when we saw the increase in price in single family homes, usually some of the people that are getting priced out are going to drop back down, and they're going to look at a condo for an alternative and go into the condo market. And maybe they're buying a $800,000, $900,000 condo. They're willing to pay a little bit more. They bring that condo price up as they drop out of the single family home market. Now let's go back and look at that graph, one of my favorite graphs, the year over year graph. Let's go back just as we did with single family homes and look at for condos. 2020, 700,000. 2024, 974,500. So if you bought in 2020, you've experienced a 40% gain. Now, if you waited that 1 year and bought in 2021 at 812,500, your gain to current has been 20%. Now that gain is stronger from 2021 to now than it is in the single family home market. And again, why is that? Well, that gain from 2020 to 2021 in the condo market was 16% compared to the 31% that single family homes saw in that 1 year. So again, that first year, single family homes just took off, and then the condos followed a little bit behind. They had an increase from 20 to 21, but then they really took off from 2021 to 2024. Again, let's jump over and look at the luxury market just real quick here. Hope Ranch and Montecito doing very well, but they have some differentiating statistics here. Let's look at Montecito. Montecito is up in the amount of sales from last year, 88 last year to 92 this year. They're up in median sales price, 5.6 million last year to a current median sales price of 6 million. The days on market has gone up though, which is strange. And then price per square foot has also shot up. It was 1,690,000 per square foot last year in Montecito, currently sitting at 1,734. So median sales price up, number of sales up in Montecito. If we go over and look at Hope Ranch, a little bit different. We went down in sales from 14 to 12. Now I gotta say that Hope Ranch has a really small sample size in sales. So any grouping of sales could really skew these numbers, but let's just take a look. Again, down 2 sales, 14 to 12. Median sales price is down in Hope Ranch from last year. Last year was at 7.1 million. This year we're at 6.4 million. However, days on market is way down. Last year it was at 69. This year we're at 17 and a half. So that tells me that there are a lot of Hope Ranch buyers shopping in Hope Ranch with that low inventory, and they're absorbing it quickly when it comes on, and especially if it's priced right. Price per square foot, that stayed roughly the same in Hope Ranch. It's just over 1,500 per square foot. I think right now we're at about 1,510. Last year we were around 1,540 per square foot. So what does all this mean for someone who works day in and day out in the business daily? I really think that we're in a time right now where the interest rates are coming down and demand is shooting back up. Now, inventory is going back up as well. As you might remember from the statistics that we showed you, single family home inventory is up about 17% plus. Solds are up about 9%. So demand or inventory is outpacing demand by about 8 to 10%. Condo market, inventory is outpacing demand a bit, but they're almost equal. So I think buyers, again, are coming back into the market. They have a little bit more negotiating power. They have a little bit more choices with the increase in inventory. And as we've seen from 2023 to now, we saw that dip come from 2022 into 23. We saw a little bit of a dip in home prices, a dip in sales, and then here we are coming back up. I think that's due to the interest rate drop. And again, if you look at the month over month statistics, in May, we kind of saw a peak at single family homes, and then we saw a dip coming into that. And that again was everyone was waiting for that rate drop, right? Everyone knew coming into July or in July coming into August that the Fed was really going to reduce rates. The mortgage sector baked that in, and as soon as we got that rate drop and it started to come down to 6.5, under 6.5, and right towards 6, even some of you could get high 5s with private banking in the right situation. We're seeing sales go back up. We're seeing median sales rise again, as we saw in the statistics. So it's pretty interesting when you go back and look at the statistics. I have a lot of fun with these. I hope you enjoyed that. All right, I'll end it with this. One of the main questions I always get asked, is it a good time to buy or is it a good time to sell? And the answer is nobody could really give you that answer without knowing your specific situation. I don't know if you are an investor, you're in a 1031 exchange, a big life event, whether you have to move for job relocation, if you're having a baby, maybe twins are coming along, if your parents are moving in with you. We don't know your specific situation, and depending on your specific situation, it may be a good time for you to buy and not someone else. It may be a good time for someone else to sell, but not you. So the best thing to do is pick up the phone or give us a message and let's talk about your specific situation. Let's go through all the pros and cons, go to that next chapter in life, whether it's buying, selling, investing, whatever it may be. Hope you found this helpful. Look forward to chatting with you soon. Have a great week.